This is a cool idea. The Cabin with Bert Kreischer. I was watching this show, and it's a very good idea because the top of the show, you're very honest. It explains very quickly that you live hard, you party hard, you work hard, you like your food, you like your drink, you push it and you push it and you push it, and you finally decided, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna go into a cabin and I'm gonna try and relax. And that's the premise of the show. But initially, you were just going to go to a cabin and relax, and you turned it into a television show.
I do that with everything. I did that with this tour. I was like, hey, I'm doing a tour in the pandemic. I'm bringing the camera crew. Netflix, you want it? And they're like, huh? Like, I can't help it. I think of everything as like wasting time if I'm not making something. And I like making stuff. And so the first person I called was to Segura. And I was like, hey, you want to come up and maybe we'll shoot something? He was like, yeah. And so he came up and he called Joey, and then they got an ounce of weed. And the next thing you know, we're like, let's call Miss Pat. And then Joe McHale, and then Deon, and Anthony Anderson, and Donna Rollins, Bobby Lee. The list of people that I brought up there to hang out with me are the funniest human beings on the planet, in my opinion. And that's why people are liking the show, is that you are just letting hilarious people be hilarious. No boundaries, no nothing, and Netflix their guidance was beautiful, and we're like, it was perfect. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'm good friends with Deon Cole, and I've known him for a long time, and he's such a hilarious guy. And I just am thinking, I love just the concept of Deon out in the woods in a cabin, because that doesn't seem like Deon's thing. Did he have a good time?
It is not Deon's thing. Deon, like the first thing we did that day was, because I've always wanted to, everything I did out there is stuff I want to do. Like I'm always looking for a quick fix, right? Like we got chickens in our house, and I was like, I want a beehive. I think a beehive would be cool. So we went to see if we could collect honey from a beehive, and Deon's like, I don't like bees. And I was like, you grew up in Chicago. Like, how can a bee scare you? And he's like, I don't like bees. And then he's like, we're getting roughed. He goes, I don't like getting roughed. The only thing he really took to was spitting on me. Like I got stung by a bee, and we were smoking cigars, and they were like, you need tobacco spit. And before I could get it out of my mouth, he's spitting on me. And I'm like, hey, Deon, I think you got it. And he could not stop spitting on me. I was like,
no, this was to help the bee sting. He had tobacco juice and he was spitting it on you.
Yeah, but it was the way he was doing it was so just like, I mean, he had so much fun spitting on me. He's like, I've never gotten a spit on a white guy before. This is great. I was like, if I ever get in trouble with Black Twitter, I'm using that clip and going, hey guys, we're even.
Yeah. No, it feels right. It feels like this is good. This is a good catharsis for, this is very good. I'm glad that Deon got to spit on you.